Today is the 3rd of June 2019 and the Tessline website's been down since about 12 midday today. That's GMT time. Now firstly, I don't know what's going on. I can only speculate like the rest of you. I have very little information, but what I have I will show you. So anyone who goes to the website at the moment on the 3rd of June at around 6 o'clock in the evening, GMT time, this is what you get. The site can't be reached and you get an error connection refused. So what is going on? Now we all know that Tessline are not fantastic with their communication. I haven't seen any official announcements from them regarding maintenance work. However, I have seen the following. So this message was posted on the Philippine Tessline group. Now I can't confirm the authenticity of this, but on live chat, this was yesterday, on Sunday, at the moment work is underway to transfer the site to a new platform and new dedicated server to optimize the site in the United States. This will stabilize its work during the accrual period so that investors from any country can use all the available site functions 24/7. That's a bit ironic. It also installs an updated personal account security system to protect investors from hacking and unauthorized changes of wallets. It was decided to spend this work at the weekend, since these days there is minimal activity on the site. Good plan. In connection with these works on Saturday and Sunday, all applications are processed manually. Now, apparently this is from Joseph Morales. A guy here called Pavlos asks Joseph, "We have investors in the group that they are await their withdrawals from yesterday and they are worried. I just tried to help." And Joseph says, "At the moment, work is underway to transfer the site to a new platform, same thing as you just saw on the other screen." And he finishes with, "In simple words, we do technical work on the weekends. When there are no daily charges, the system is not so loaded and we can repair errors and the site." Now, I think some people were a bit concerned about another little bit of news. These guys here, CONSOB, Commission Nacional per la Società e la Borsa, basically an Italian financial authority. If I translate this and zoom down, basically it talks a lot about the activities and gives justification for their decision, but essentially it says, as a precautionary measure, for the period of 90 days, the offer to the public resident in Italy regarding financial investments made by Tessline Limited, also through the site tessline.com, is suspended. Now, I think people are taking this statement and assuming that this is what's caused the website to be down. If Tessline's server was sitting in Italy, then maybe it's possible for these guys to shut the server down, block them in some way, but I don't think that's what's happened. I think this is just coincidental. My personal view is that Tessline's having trouble with its maintenance. Now, they also announced at the Rome conference that they would be releasing a new website shortly, so maybe this is it. It's long overdue. I know a lot of people are thinking, right, Tessline have just exit scammed. Now, of course, that is possible as well, but let me show you something in relation to that. Now, this here is one of the main Bitcoin addresses that Tessline uses. If you look here, total received 11,581 Bitcoin. So let's see what that is worth. So 11,581 multiplied by, say, the current value at the moment, roughly 8,500. So that's 98 million. So if we look at stats here, now I've got today's date set here. So the 3rd of June to the 3rd of June. So today alone, 59 Bitcoin was received. Now, if you look at yesterday, 40 was received, 27 sent out. If you look at the last 7 days, 971 Bitcoin received, 915 sent out. Let's look at the last 30 days. Nearly 6,000 received and nearly the same sent out. The last year, So percentage-wise, roughly the same. So there's a consistent sort of theme here. So this is normal operations. Now, if you look up here at the balance at the moment, we've got 48 Bitcoin in this account. So 48 Bitcoin multiplied by 8,500. So there's roughly $400,000 sitting in this account. Now, of course, there's lots of scenarios that could be going on here, but let's just entertain the possibility that they're exit scamming. So if they are exit scamming, have they left behind $400,000? Have they just forgotten it? Or maybe they could, send it out later today. But generally, if someone is exit scamming, they're going to do one of two things. If it's a planned scam, then they will have moved out all of their funds, and they will have moved it out in a very specific way. So a lot of criminals are obviously very clever, and what they'll do is they'll take their Bitcoin, and instead of sending it to exchanges like Binance or things like that where there's traceability, they will break it down into millions and millions of microtransactions, effectively like a washing machine, like spinning around and making it difficult to track the transactions. Not impossible, but difficult. And then they'll buy multiple other coins and leave a very complex trail to follow. That's not what these guys are doing. Probably even by the time you've watched this video, Tessline's site is back up and running. Yeah, the maintenance is probably real and something's gone wrong. That can happen any company that's dependent upon IT, and they didn't have a fallback plan, a plan B. Most competent companies, especially big companies, will have a fallback plan. These guys have not demonstrated tremendous competency in the past, so it probably is technical errors going on. If the website's still down tomorrow, then, maybe I'll start panicking too. But right now, I'm calm, and I'm assuming that it's a technical problem. But could they have exit scammed? Yes, of course they could. But if they have, they've left a few dollars behind. All right, time will tell, guys. We're all in the dark on this. All right, take care.